Returning values. Remember our previous example shown here where the print statement had to be inside the function? Now that you have worked with functions for a bit, you can understand that it is because the functions so far hold no value. They just perform an action or actions that are confined to that function. But what if we wanted to pass a value to a function, have it perform an action, and then return a new value back to be used in the rest of the program? Try reworking the code to look like this. Alright, so we're going to take this print statement out of the function, and we're going to put this function call inside of a print statement. So you would think it would calculate this value and then print it, but when we run it, it says none. It says none because add5 does not hold a value. It just performs an operation. In order for add5 to return the expected value of 7, we must add one key line, return value. So here, under that, we say return value. And we run it, and we get 7. Return allows a function to now hold a value once the action is finished, so that it can return it to the rest of the program. This allows programmers to take whatever is returned by the function and print it, store it in a variable or a list, or use it in another way. For example, instead of printing the results of executing the function add5 like we did before, we could have done it like this. So value equals x plus 5, return value. Here we have x equals 2, y equals add5x. So we're calling the function here, we're sending 2 to the function, value now has a value of 7, we are returning 7. So this whole thing here becomes 7. So y has a value of 7, then we print y. Or let's say we want to run the function for more than one value and store each new one in a list. So here we have the same function, x equals 2, we have an empty list called list. While x is less than 5, we're going to append something onto it. So when x is 2, we can enter the loop, we send 2 to the add5 function, we get 7. It returns 7 to here, so we're going to append 7 onto this list. So now the list is just 7. Then we increment x by 1, now x is 3. So we send 3 to the add5 function, that becomes 8, it's returned, it's appended on to the list. Then we increment x by 1, now x is 4, so then this becomes 9, then x is 5, and the loop breaks and we print the list, and that would be 7, 8, 9.